Hey, this is Teresa with InVideo, and I've got another trend alert. This is the freeze frame trend, also called the lies I tell myself trend. People have gotten really creative with this on social media and made some really funny videos. Basically, you pick 3 statements that sound positive at first, but then you give them kind of a funny twist at the end. So, I love being a mom when my kids are sleeping. I love being outside, at the pool. I love taking walks to my car. Things like that. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can create your own version of this trend. It's going to be super easy and quick because we're using a template from InVideo. And if you stick around to the end, I'm going to show you how you can take this trend and apply it to your brand or business. Let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing you're gonna do is think about what your 3 statements, the 3 lies you tell yourself, are gonna be. There's no criteria really, it can be anything, just a sentence that kind of has 2 parts to it. The first part sounds positive, and then the second part is kind of a punchline where you reveal how the first part was actually a lie. So pick out your 3 statements, and then the next step is to record a video on your phone. Basically, you just have to look into the camera, kind of smile and nod at first. That's where you're gonna put your positive statement. And then kind of make a face at the camera, and that is where your freeze frame is gonna happen. And you're gonna do that 3 times. And then after you've recorded your video, go through and take screenshots at the points when you are making the face. All right, so that's all the assets you need, pretty simple. Now you're gonna go to the link in the description. That will take you straight to the InVideo template, so go ahead and open that up. And then once the editor has opened, go ahead and upload your video and your screenshots. As you can see on the timeline here, you have your scenes laid out and the audio is already there. You have your video and then your freeze frame 3 times. So now you just have to plug in your own assets. So first, drag your video onto the canvas, hit replace, and then trim that to the point where your first freeze frame is gonna happen. Then go to the next scene and now drag on your first screenshot. And now what you're gonna do is click remove background at the top. So in this trend, when the freeze frame happens, there's kind of a color behind the subject. So that's already included in the template, and if you remove the background from your screenshots, it's just gonna make it so you can see the color behind you. There we go. All right, now repeat that process and repeat that process again. Then you can go back through and edit the text, so just go ahead and plug in the statements that you came up with, and there you go. Now you can come up to download and share in the top corner, and from there you'll be able to download your new trendy social media video. All right, so now let's say you want to take this trend and use it for your brand. Get creative and think about statements that your customers might say. So here's an example that you could use for any brand, no matter what you sell. Your customer might say, "I'm great at sticking to a budget, as long as my budget includes a lot of money to shop at," fill in the name of your brand. Right, that's kind of a generic example that any brand could use. Here's a more specific example. Let's say you sell smoothies that are super healthy and also very delicious. Your customer might say something like, "I'm a very healthy eater, as long as I can eat delicious smoothies." Or here's an example for a service-based business. Maybe you do graphic design. Your customer might say something like, "I'm great at graphic design. Actually, I just had this company design my logo for me." And obviously fill in the name of your company. I think writing these statements from your customer's point of view is a great option because your customers will watch the videos and be able to relate to them. But the other option would be to offer a little bit of insight into the behind the scenes of your business. So in this case, you're writing the statements as yourself, the business owner. For example, "I love when customers leave reviews, as long as they're 5 stars. I love waking up to new orders, until I have to spend hours packaging them." So that's the idea. Get creative with this one and it can end up being really funny and overall just a great video for your social media channels. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and let us know in the comments below which trend we should cover next. And if you're looking for another trend you can participate in, check out our video on the 27 photos trend. I'm Teresa with InVideo, and I will see you in the next one.